a moment ago, they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. This will be taken about the 12. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
In motion right comes Matthews. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's McCoy, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down, McCown. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. This is the running back, Powell. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I can never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was 2nd in the NFL in 2016 in yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. That's caught right side by Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a tick.
For that opening drive, so part of the script's still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's McCown to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, McCown. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the 2nd-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went into the draft, and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic back there. The tough part for them, still not solidified at the quarterback position.
They go again with Powell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's McCown. He's got Curse. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they? Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Shotgun here for McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Powell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now McCown. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down.
It seemed like this.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This one away by the punter, Dar. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets take possession. So out now come the Jets. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first is McCown. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. And a play fake. McCown. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Taylor. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Taylor. It's complete to Britt. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Check, check. Ohio!
Again, it's Taylor. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Taylor will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Throwing again. Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. McCown looking to throw. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, 40 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Taylor on first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. Look at the dance and the juke. Elsewhere, Ford Field. They're into the 4th quarter now. And the Cardinals moving out in front late. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Taylor to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So the Jets closing in on 1-0. Not home yet, but trying to hold on after a disappointing 5-11 last year. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
McCown going to throw it here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Davis now. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And shoving his way inside the 35. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions emerging victorious. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And some room to roam now. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Not running. McCown wants to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this looks to probably be the final play. Now McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my